Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam she'akol niyeh b'dvaro. I am still with the message of Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur because it is a very important message that we should really keep with us, because even though Yom Kippur is the day of forgiveness, the day when you have to go back to your roots, actually you have to do it all year round. So in a sense, the fact that we already commemorated Rosh Hashanah Yom Kippur, we should really continue to talk about it, because it has something to tell us at all times. I always wondered, why is it that we start reading the Torah again? The cycle of reading the Torah again starts right after Yom Kippur with the celebration of Sukkot. You know, we have Sukkot a couple of days after Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur, and then there is Simchat Torah, the last day, the 8th day, we start reading the Torah all over again. Why do we do it then? Well, I heard some explanations, but to tell you the truth, none of them were really satisfactory to me. Actually, we should really do it on Shavuot, which in English is Pentecostes, I think. 7 weeks after Passover, after Pesach. That's when our ancestors were by Mount Sinai. They received the tablets of the law. They received the Torah. Isn't that the proper time, an anniversary of having received the Torah? We're going to start to read it again. But our rabbis did something else. They said, no, you know what? At the end of Sukkot, that's when you do it. I was thinking about it, and maybe this is the reason for it. You know, Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur are really dates of introspection, of being with myself, of working on myself, on my lack of virtues, thinking, how can I become a better person? Has to do with me and myself. Because if I am better, maybe I'll be a better father, maybe I'll do something else. Then the Torah says, as soon as Yom Kippur is over, a couple of days later, you know what? Go out of your house. You have to live in a hut. It's called a sukkah. No longer a home of walls and bricks and mortar and what have you. It has to be something temporary. You have to get out of your house. You know, maybe what our tradition is telling us is the following, you know. You have become a better person because of Rosh Hashanah Yom Kippur. You thought about yourself. You thought about what are the real principles that are important in this world. Well, now you have to go out into the world. You have to teach it to everybody else. It's like our ancestors were in the desert for 40 years in Sukkot, in little huts. You know, you have to transmit what you received in Mount Sinai to the rest of the world. I remember seeing a video that showed a man on a bicycle, but he had built like a sukkah on it, you know, and he was going with the sukkah on Sukkot, on the Festival of Tabernacles, at all times in a sukkah, as if bringing the message of sukkah. Maybe this is the reason why we start reading the Torah in Sukkot, because we're supposed to bring a message to the rest of the world. We are better people because of Rosh Hashanah Yom Kippur. But what makes us better people? Because we follow the instructions of the Torah. Well, go out with the Torah now to the rest of the world. In other words, I am starting to read it again, and I want everybody else to listen to what its message is really. Well, maybe this is the reason. It's not sufficient to be a good person for yourself. You have to do something for the others also. Judaism has to become a light unto the nations. Take a look at the state of Israel. It is a tiny nation. I'm not speaking about its economic development. I'm speaking about its technological development, its cultural development, its spiritual development. What they have done in a very short period of time. They can be certainly an exemplary nation to many others that started not too long ago. Look at what they have accomplished. So that Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur, while they speak of oneself, must translate eventually into going out into the world and let the rest of the world know what our truths are. Well, there are several monotheistic religions in the world. People have learned from us. There's no question about it. But we have to continue with that. But if we have done it, so why do we celebrate Rosh Hashanah Yom Kippur again next year? Because we're human beings. We're frail. We make mistakes. So we have to once again recharge our batteries again, do Rosh Hashanah Yom Kippur, and then go out into the world again, bring our message, come back again, and bring our message again. It is an unending process that eventually will help bring about a better society for all humankind.